Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Almataz here. So Dead Silence actually got a nerf in season 13, but I still see people running Dead Silence, and it's about like end of season 13. In a day or two, season for next season will be arriving. So in this video I'll be just showing some different alternatives to Dead Silence so that people can get an idea of what they could be using. So yep, before I begin I just wanted to clarify one thing, that the suggestions that I'll be showing in this are not just my personal recommendation. I've gone through a lot of pro player loadouts and checked what they are using, so I will be making my suggestion based on that as well. And it's not necessary that you will have to use on the things that I've shown. You could of course use whatever you want. These are just some generally used perks to give you a basic perspective overall. So yep, so the first class here is the entry slash routeman setup class setup. That is basically the first person who gets towards the next hard point and like first person who goes towards the B. For this class I will recommend the alert perk, which gives a general idea of where the enemies are rushing from in the minimap, which could be really helpful when you're rushing somewhere. Or you could use the sharpener, because when you know you're rushing towards a hill and you know where the enemies will be rushing from, that would be really useful. For the second class here is the Slayer class. For this class I personally recommend using a sharpener or alert, but I've seen a lot of pros use hardline, which makes sense because when you're Slayer or your main objective is to get kills, and so while getting kills you could streak up and get score streak easier and help out your team though. So hardline is a really good choice for this. The third class is the class that you use to hold power points, that is basically keeping the enemy away from the hill. So whatever class you use for that. For this class I would recommend the hardline, because mostly in this class you're just holding bat, sitting at a power point and keeping enemies, so it's really easy to streak up with this class. So that using a hardline would be really easy, which you could also use to get something like a predator missile, which would be really helpful if you're holding enemies away from the hill. Now the fourth class here is a sniper class. So for the sniper class I really don't have anything in specific, but I do recommend using the high alert, and I've also seen a lot of pro use sharpener, like even Aerith, she uses sharpener as well. So yeah, this for the sniper, high alert or sharpener is what I would suggest. The next class here is a search and destroy class. For search and destroy I would highly recommend using the high alert. It's the best in my opinion, and I also seen a lot of pros use that, but also many people use the sharpener because it really helps in search and destroy. Also you can use Dead Silence in this class in particular. If it fits your playstyle you can use that. The next class here is the class that you use is basically the objective class, the class that you use to get on the hill, hold the points and get the points. So for that class I will recommend Demo Expert, for basically because this increases the damage of your explosives, so it will help keep the enemy off the objective. Or like for my class I use the Molotov, so if enemies are rushing in from somewhere I could just toss it in, and the Demo Expert increases the damage seriously and no one can basically just rush off of that. So the Demo Expert is a really good choice. For the alternative I would use sharpener maybe, which is also really good. The next class here is shotgun class. For the shotgun class I would recommend using alert or sharpener maybe. There isn't really much. For alert it could be really useful, but because the Dead Silence is nerfed you can really easily hear someone. So yeah, the alert and sharpener are the only two choice. Tactical mask could be used if Nova Gas comes to COD Mobile, which is rumored to be coming to COD Mobile, but as of now it's not. So yeah, alert and sharpener is what you would be using for shotgun. So yeah, that's it. Those are all the alternatives you could be using for Dead Silence in your class. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you found the video helpful, consider subscribing. Once again, thank you for watching.